Happy Thursday, everybody. This is Ironhide City, and today we are taking a look at Transformers Titans Returns, Leader Class, Soundwave, and Sound Blaster. Now, this video is heavily dedicated to a good friend of mine, Miranda Heron. She actually requested this video, so Miranda, if you're watching this on your phone, on your iPhone or computer, this video is heavily, not just dedicated, but heavily dedicated to you. So, and she does want to see what you get in the package when you buy this figure. So, what do you get in the package when you buy this figure? Well, you get the actual action figure himself, which he looks very good, and I'll actually be talking about him in a little bit. You get the instruction booklet, which, even though this one is not full color, it's actually not hard to follow, because, for two reasons. A, it is much more clear on what to do during transformation. It shows that you can go from robot mode to a Titan Master base station, and then to a boombox. Sorry if my screen is a little blurry. I'm working out the kinks on that, so. Hang on. So, there we go. So, gotta admit, that instruction book, very helpful. Actually, I think I failed to show something on the back. Yep. And also, the boombox to Titan Master Base, list of accessories, and that leads into the other thing, use of gimmicks. So, that is a very good instruction book, I have to admit. You also get in this package the bio card, which is a very nice shot of Soundwave in robot form, and his tech specs. Man, he is slow, but he is very strong, very smart, and he's got a lot of firepower to him. You also get his rifle, or his concussion gun, for when he's in robot form or base form, and it looks good in both ways. You also have his battery, and this is actually his shoulder cannon in robot form. And you also have, here, let me move this out of the way temporarily. You also have this enormous box. Almost can't keep it in frame here. Let me just change my frame a little bit. There we go. Maybe move these away off to the side temporarily. And you may hear my computer. Sorry, that was my computer. So, this is a really nice box here. And on this box, you'll actually see a very beautiful looking shot of Soundwave in robot form, with his head attaching. Got Sound Blaster and Soundwave, very nice plastic inserts. I believe you can see me in the background. Hello! Got a Transformers Generations text running along the edge here, very nicely. Autobot symbol on this box, rather than the Decepticon symbol, which was prevalently shown on the 6-shot box, which I will be reviewing at some point. So, put that down there. Good thing I didn't throw that box out yet. Or, I'm not throwing that box out. Leading to the back of the box, containing your obligatory product shots. He has his robot mode, bass mode, and boombox mode. And his Headmaster, Titan Master, Sound Blaster. Got your mini bio up top. And this one reads, Sound Blaster is the master of cyber infiltration. Infiltration. He drops a backdoor code into the systems of any bot he unites with, giving Soundwave a way in With that access, Soundwave raids their processors completely undetected and steals a constant stream of information. Man. Co-sellers here consist of Apeface, Mindwipe, Alpha Trion, and Autobot Blaster. I do want to get Mindwipe at some point, so if anybody knows where I can pick him up, let me know down in the comments, please. Alright. Another shot of Soundwave here on the other side. Bottom of the box, nothing. So, let's get that out of the way. Okay, let's bring in the action figure. This is Soundwave. And Soundwave already looks really good. And he is like near perfect, in my opinion. So, if you're thinking about picking this guy up, as of right now, I would definitely do it. So, yeah. Actually, I think I should keep that closed. Seriously, as of right now, I think you should definitely pick this up. As far as his guns go, it's very simple. You can plug this gun over here into either fist, left or right, and the shoulder cannon can go on his shoulder, much like the Generation 1 cartoon. And he actually has another accessory. This. Forgot to mention. He has this little iPod, missile pod thing. Oh well, let's put that back in. So, Soundwave himself is very, very good looking. I mean, very good looking. He looks very much like the G1 Soundwave from, I believe it was 1984? Yeah. So, Hasbro took a figure that was already good, but you know what they did? They made it better. Okay? They made it better. This is an upgrade, and in a good way. If I come up close, he has a lot of detail to him. Seriously, look at all this nice detail on him. Wish I brought my turntable into the lab, but sadly I didn't. Or actually, if you excuse me, I'll go pick up my turntable real quick. Right, we're back to the review. So, Soundwave himself. Again, very good. So, posability-wise, before I give you the 360 look, he is really articulated. So, his head can swivel. Ratchets in the shoulders, or ratcheting swivels, sorry. Good sounding ratchets in and out. Very good ratchets in the elbows. And a swivel just above the bicep. That's on both sides. His hands can rotate in, like that. No torso articulation. Ratchets in the hips, thigh swivel, bending at the knee, and ankle tilts, and foot articulation. And that actually leads into that's actually going to lead to my next positive, is he is well balanced and does not knock over easily. I mean, you've got to push him to make him collapse backwards, or fall backwards. I mean, this thing in robot mode looks fantastic. Literally. And right now I have him like that, like bent with his elbow bent, his legs spread out. Like, he has very nice wide feet and heels back here. How did Hasbro manage to pull this off? This is near perfect. I have very few negatives with this figure. I mean, the colors are perfect. Now, his head sculpt. Boy, that head sculpt. Let me zoom in. Let me ask you something. Does that look like Generation 1 Soundwave's head? To me, it looks a lot like G1 Soundwave. That is G1 Soundwave's head right there. And sorry about my lighting, so let me see if I can move the desk lamp here a little bit. And angle it in. Does that look like G1 Soundwave in the face? It looks a lot like him, actually. I mean, a lot like him. So that's a positive for him, is that he looks like the cartoon character. A lot of people like that, me included. Sorry, my lamp is a little shaky. Just the way it was. So, to transform him, we're actually going to do his base mode first. But, before I do that, here is Soundwave compared to my other leader class figure, Six Shot. Six Shot, I believe, is slightly shorter, but just slightly. Thank you, Six Shot. Put you over here for now. Alright, let's get you transformed. Remove his rifle from the hand. I believe you can see him better. Right now, you can see him better. Yeah. Lower down so you can... Let me angle down here on the camera so you can see exactly what I'm dealing with. So, remove the guns from the... So, remove the guns. And pop open his chest and remove the iPod missile launcher. So, and remove those off to the side. We're actually going to take Sound Blaster himself off of Soundwave. So, flip up the helmet and pop him out. We'll get an up-close look at him in just a second. Or actually, let's get an up-close on Sound Blaster real quick before I get back to what I was up to with the Soundwave. So zoom down and zoom in on him. Now, doing a real quick up-close shot here of Mr. Sound Blaster himself, I think Sound Blaster looks good. He is a Titan Master, though, and I do have another Titan Master unit in the lab with me, so I did come prepared. That being Revolver, who I will be reviewing next. Personally, I like Sound Blaster more than Revolver, but Revolver does have his strengths. I'm not going to go... Well, actually, I will do the posability, but it is the same, like all Headmasters. Head turns, very small, so and my hand is big. Arms go up, and his legs move. That's it. Transformation, we'll do the same with Revolver as well. So transformation, just fold the dudes up, and those are the heads. Personally, I like the Soundwave head more, but Six-Shot has his own strengths, minus the paint chips. So thank you again, Revolver, for coming in here to do that comparison. You are dismissed, Revolver. Alright, moving the turntable. I don't think I need the turntable right now. Zoom out. And hope I can do this in another few minutes, because I think I have a 28-minute limit on these videos. Alright, let's do this. Flipping his hands. Actually, take off the Titan Master completely. Flip up the handle. Open up the back, and fold the helmet up. Like this. And believe it or not, he actually has a fourth transformation. Lamp post mode. Lift his arms up. Actually, bend the handle down temporarily. I believe he was like that during that one scene in the show. So that is lamp post mode. Yeah. Moving on. Take his arms, spin them up, or turn them up 180, bend them at the elbows, and we'll take care of these bits in a minute. So, actually, zoom out a little bit. And that is the upper half already done in base mode. Lower half. Close up just the feet. Keyword on just the feet. Open up the back of his legs. And according to the directions, some people think you're only supposed to, like, you're supposed to bring the legs inward, which is correct. So if you're asking, do we bring the legs in or not? Answer is yes. Bring the legs in. So bring the legs in, fold that part out, bend the leg, and then fold that bit out as a satellite. Do the same thing on this end, twist, or actually twist it in the opposite direction. So twist in, fold out, fold leg up, tab it in, fold this out, flip up that satellite. Finally, make sure the ramps are out. Finally, flip out the guns. There we go. Now, Soundwave's overall bass mode is very impressive, and it always has been for me. So, Soundwave has a very cool bass mode, but it gets a lot better, actually. Because you can take this gun here, plug it in to this side, take the missile pod, there we go, take this, plug it in up top, and plug the rifle into either of those posts, and you get Soundwave. You get Soundwave's bass mode. And your little guy can sit right up on top there, having a grand old time up top. So, zoom in. Hello! Yeah, that was funny. The high-pitched voice and everything. And actually, let's see if Revolver can interact. Interact with this. Oh, and I forgot a step. Push the little button up in here, which I think I need to zoom in. Push the little button right here. Pull that down. And push that up. Now, gimmicks. He has 2 guns, one on each side. You can place a Titan Master down here on this post, and he can act as the cannoneer, which is very nice. Pull him out of there. He can, let me see, does he have a post up there? Lend Sound Blaster a hand up in the cockpit. And that's pretty much it for gimmicks. So that is it for gimmicks. And thank you again, Box, for the hand. Okay. Revolver needs to go back into his little head. Alrighty. So let's strip this all down and get it into boombox form. Really do like the bass mode though. Remove the Titan Master. So you want to remove the Titan Master, the rifle, the missile pod, and the cannon down here. So all of this in my hand here, you do not need anymore in any of the modes except for the battery. So we've got a lot of pieces here. So flip up his ramps, down the speakers, or the radar dishes, fold up the guns and the towers, turn these bits 180 degrees, or actually, swing this down and turn that 180, like the actual shoulder joint. So swing this down, spin 180, bring in the feet. Sorry for the French accent. Probably shouldn't be talking French in my reviews. I don't know. Maybe I could. We'll see. If you guys like the French accents, let me know. Maybe I'll do a couple more. Tab the arms into the backs of the legs. Fold up the actual panels. Fold up those main panels. Hold on. Oops. And that does happen. These ramps do pop off. So they are prone to popping off. So, yeah. Don't give up watching, guys. Here we go. Fold that part up. Clamp down on that bit. Clamp, clamp. Ah. The foot didn't go in all the way. I think that was the issue. So make sure you clamp down on those bits. Clamp, clamp. Oh, what's going on now? There we go. That's the boombox we should see. Soundwave in boombox form. This is Soundwave. Originally a 19th century Walkman, now a boombox. Wow. This would be pretty good for like 2018. So, seriously. I certainly find this impressive. So, yeah. Overall, he is a great figure. He is a great, great figure. And as far as positives go, I have 4 positives here. He, A, looks like the Generation 1 cartoon. I'm not trying to copyright anybody, but in my opinion, they did a great job. B, does not knock over easily. He is incredibly sturdy. I don't know how Hasbro was able to make this toy so good. That actually leads into Pro C, which is he's well built. This thing does not feel cheap. He does not have any paint chips. I mean, he's in perfect condition. All the paint is intact on mine. All the blue is where it should be, all the silver, all the gray, everything. Pro 4 it's Soundwave. A lot of people love Soundwave. Me included. And I'm going to end this by saying cons, 0. Seriously. Are there any cons with this figure? None. This figure is so good that I can do nothing but say this. I would put this on my near perfect list. He is higher than strongly recommended. He is near perfect, and I'm saying this, he is strongly recommended on my list. Very strongly recommended. This thing is awesome. And you need to pick this up. This has been the video review for a Transformers Titans Returns Leader Class Soundwave and his buddy Sound Blaster. And special thanks to Six Shot here for helping me out. This has been Ironhide City. Again, happy Thursday.